Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Ivy, and in this video we are going to be talking about the 4 pillars, known as the 4 pillars of witchcraft and the witch's pyramid. So the idea of these 4 pillars in witchcraft is to balance out these 4 pillars in order to be successful in your craft and workings with your spiritual practice. So we're going to discuss the 4 pillars of witchcraft, which is also known as the witch's pyramid. So number 1 is to know. Number 2 is to will. Number 3 is to dare. And number 4 is to simply keep silent. So the 4 pillars of witchcraft, as we know, is it protects us with our practice. It also strengthens our magical workings. So we're going to start with to know, which to know is an air sign. It is associated with air. So to know helps us to learn and grow by studying and reading, gaining wisdom from others or from internally, from yourself, from the divine. So knowledge is like the light in the forest. It gives us an opportunity to study and observe, and also allows us to ask questions. It's also about your self-knowing, like your strengths, your intuitions, your weaknesses, your triggers, those types of things. So without knowing, your magic becomes guesswork. So to know is a starting point in this pillar because it kind of brings everything together, because without the knowing and the self-knowledge that you learn within, your magic will just simply become a guesswork, because you're going to question yourself if what I'm doing is right, if what I'm not, things like that. You may doubt yourself. So knowing is very important in the practice of witchcraft and with your inner strength and growing within your practice, because it's never ending and it's always growing. So to know. So now we're going to move on to number 2, which is to will. So to will is a fire sign. And I really love this one. I love them all, really. But to will, it's all about that fiery energy within you, that drive that pushes you to accomplish something that you want when you really put that intention out. So your will is like an engine, and magic moves through your intention. It's when you're basically shaping and creating with focus and with your willpower. To will is like choosing an outcome with a desire. It's the idea is the intention that's put behind it, your willpower, how much you put out, and know that what you put out is going to achieve your desires. And obviously you can trust in yourself. And this is desire outcome that you're wanting. Just, you want to hold it dear, hold it close, knowing, seeing, imagining that you are already accomplishing it. You're already there. And be sure to hold it steady in your mind until reality will bend and shape it to fit for you. So we're going to jump into the next one, which is number 3, and that is to dare. And to dare is a water sign. To dare is to act. It takes us to the unknown. So this could be like casting spells, written intuitions, spoken words. And all the while of doing this is you're trusting your intuition. So it ties into knowing and willing. So I like to think that shadow work falls into this one, because you're daring to take that challenge. You're daring to take that leap into your inner self and bring out, your shadow self, like things that you may have suppressed for many years, things that you don't want to face. It could be grief or, a number of things. But that's kind of like what the shadow self is in a simple term. So since shadow work falls into dare, it really does take bravery and strength to look within and work through it. So own your power confidently, and do this through alignment, aligning with these other 3 and with your own personal life. So own your confidence, work through it with an alignment, and know what you want and know who you are, and be brave when you work through it. So the 4th one and the last one is to keep silent. To keep silent is an earth sign. So silence is about containing your energy within you, not bragging about your workings or doubting your work. So when you brag about it, or when you share about it, or when you're doubting your abilities, you're setting yourself up, sadly, for unsuccess, which can then lead this to unravel. And then obviously your workings may not turn out the way that you had hoped. Silence is a true key to your internal knowledge. It protects you, and it's all about discernment. So here's how they all come together. Knowing gives direction. Your will gives force. Daring gives action. And your silence gives you protection. And when you balance this all together, you become a very well-balanced practitioner in your workings, because it's all about that internal self. I hope everyone has a wonderful, blessed day, and I will see you on the next video. Much love and blessed be.